Fire safety is only one of many safety issues that by law are the responsibility of all members of staff in a care home to be aware of in order to minimise the risk of injury or death to staff, residents and visitors. Unlike most of the other safety concerns, fire has the potential to injure or kill large numbers of people very quickly. So it is important to be fully aware of the evacuation procedures within your home. The aim of this video is to make you aware of safety issues, evacuation procedures, the importance and purpose of having a fire plan, and why fire drills are fundamental to saving lives. The registered owner or manager of your care home should have done a fire risk assessment of the premises. This is an in-depth study of the fire safety provisions to protect staff, residents and visitors from injury or death by fire.
If I have to do a fire risk assessment, I will probably get the input of the fire safety officer and ask him to come around and give me some ideas. At the same time, I will have a walkabout with the manager and see where are the risk areas and highlight the danger areas and work out a fire risk assessment according to my findings.
The original design of your care home will have been subject to strict controls to ensure the necessary fire protection features are included. These could include fire-resisting walls, ceilings, doors, automatic fire detection and alarm systems, emergency lighting and firefighting equipment. But the most crucial part of fire safety in any building is how it is managed. It is no good if fire doors are wedged open or if the fire alarm or emergency lighting does not work. It is also no good if you are unaware of what to do in an emergency. Fire safety regulations require that a fire risk assessment is carried out in every care home, and through this assessment your manager should have anticipated potential problem areas and found solutions to overcome them before a real emergency brings them to light. These findings should have been written up in the care home's fire plan, and you should have been told of the significant findings of the fire risk assessment where these may affect you or your responsibilities. The contents of the fire plan will depend on factors such as the type of building, the time of day of fire, location of residence, different residents' mobility, the number of staff. The fire plan will be specific to your care home and will include details of the fire safety policy, smoking policy, fire evacuation procedures, detailed records of all fire training, fire drill, fire alarm and sprinkler test schedules, personal emergency evacuation plans for residents with special needs. As a care worker, you have a duty to take reasonable steps to ensure that you do not place yourselves or others at risk of harm. You have a shared responsibility for the safety of residents, visitors and co-workers, and for ensuring that the fire policies and procedures in your care home are followed correctly. All care staff must have regular training with regard to fire safety. As part of your care home's fire risk assessment, your manager or the registered owner should have identified specific areas for training which should be given to you during your induction and then continued and repeated at regular intervals. Provision should also be made for the training of temporary staff and other people not familiar with the premises or fire procedures, such as contractors. What you must be aware of that may be covered in your training. The importance of keeping fire doors closed or closing them to prevent the spread of fire, heat and smoke. What to do on discovering a fire. How to raise the alarm. What to do upon hearing the fire alarm. The arrangements for calling the fire and rescue service. The evacuation procedures for everyone in your premises to reach a place of safety or in some cases stay put. The evacuation procedures for residents who require assistance to reach a safe place. The location of escape routes, especially those not in regular use. How to open all emergency exit doors.